We have our pieces cut for this part of the model, and generally we don't like to cut all of the pieces for an entire model and assemble them because part of making a model is having some flexibility to use it as a design tool. When you glue them together, we're going to use this white Sobo glue. Generally, you don't want to put this on like you're putting ketchup on a hot dog because it's going to make a big mess. What I like to do is get a scrap piece of some material, and there'll be plenty of it all around. Make a little pile. And take another little scrap stick. Put it on here. And just dab it on. Once the glue's in this little pile, this actually goes pretty quickly. Use it to scrape it off. And you can see there's not that much glue on here. This might even be too much. Just enough, just a little bit. And you find the other piece, you align them, the edge to the edge, press down and hold it for a few seconds. This is a great chance to check and make sure that the angle is square, if that is the intent. And after a few seconds, it should be able to hold on its own. The other reason we like to use just that little bit of glue is the more glue there is, the longer it'll take to dry. So if you're using a ton of glue, you may have to hold it for minutes instead of just seconds to keep it, to make that first connection. The other thing is that you don't have a lot of smeared out glue, but you can take another scrap and use that to just wipe out some of that extra squeezed out glue. Get a pretty nice joint. Same here, if there's any on this side, you can just scrape it off. And I like to use a little piece of chipboard or other material for that rather than my finger, which you could do, which seems like the easiest thing to do, but then you have glue on your finger. And then the next piece of model making material will then have glue on that. And you'll end up, especially since you'll be doing drawing and model making at the same time, you'll end up with graphite on it and the model will just look like a big gluey mess. So having sort of one area where the glue is controlled and not on your fingers is a really great way to help make nice clean models.